A very warm welcome to the viewers of KCGC TV. I am Poonam Dhaliwal from Khalsa College International Public School, Ranjit Avenue, Amritsar. Today I am grateful for this opportunity provided by Khalsa College Governing Council and our principal Mrs. Nirmaljeet Kaur Gilji, and I'll make the best use of this to take you through a fascinating journey of understanding immunity, the body's defense mechanism. As we are familiar with this word, immunity, the first and the foremost question which comes to our mind is, what is it actually and how does it work? So immunity is the ability of our body to fight against disease-causing organisms and resist infections. It provides us protection from bacteria, virus, protozoa, fungi, virus-infected cells, and cancer cells as well as parasites by acting as a shield. Its role is critical in keeping us healthy and maintaining body balance. Now, as we have understood that immunity is important for us, as we have already known this word, we would like to explore more about it as it is also important for science education. So immunity is of two types, that is innate immunity and the adaptive immunity. Innate immunity is the type of immunity which is present with us from birth. It is not a specific type of immunity, but it is something which protects us from the germs when they enter our body. It is considered to be the first line of defense of our body. As for India, we have four types of defense systems which protect us, that is the Army, the Navy, the Air Force and the BSF. The innate immunity also have four types of barriers which protect us from the disease-causing pathogens. The first among them is the physical barriers. The physical barriers are skin and the mucous membrane, which help us from the invasion of the germs or the bacteria or viruses which may enter the body. As you can see that our skin will prevent the entry of these type of germs. And in case mucus is another thing which is going to protect us in case these germs enter through our mouth, as our mouth and the nose, they have entry to the air which we have to take in for breathing purpose. The second type of defense which is provided, the second type of barrier, is the physiological barriers. Physiological barriers are special type of cells which are present in our body which are going to engulf these germs in case if they have entered the skin, if they have passed through the skin. So they will be taken care of, they will be destroyed by these germs. The third type of barriers are the cellular barriers. Cellular barriers are those special type of cells which are present in our body which produce certain protein structures which are known as antibodies, and they will search these germs which have entered our body and they will destroy them. And the last among them are the cytokine barriers. These are those cells which are infected by viruses and they produce specific chemicals which are known as interferons, and these interferons are going to protect the neighboring cells from getting infection from the same type of virus. Now let's come back to the adaptive immunity. Adaptive immunity is also known as acquired immunity, and this is the immunity which is very specific in action. It is slow to respond, but yes, it do recognize the germs and will produce specific type of substances, the protein structures which are going to kill the specific germs which enter our body. And once they have entered, once these antibodies are formed, they are going to recognize them, they have a memory about them, and they will destroy them. As further, if at any point of time we are invaded by same type of germs, they will be destroyed by them. So we can say that there are special type of cells which are present in our body which are going to destroy them. Now, how can these acquired immunity be obtained by our body? There are two methods of obtaining that. One is the active immunity and the second is the passive immunity. Active immunity is the type of immunity which we say that when the germs invade our body cells produce antibodies against them and they destroy them, and further also help in recognizing these germs if they enter our body thereafter. In case of passive immunity, this is the type of immunity which has to be administered in the form of preformed antibodies, that is ready-made antibodies are injected into the body of the patient in case if a patient is being bitten by like a snake and there is a dire necessity to take action immediately as it may be fatal for the patient. So in that case, ready-made antibodies are injected into the body of the patient which will help the patient to save the life of the patient. Now, as we have gone through all these, we have understood that immunity is essential and necessary for us, but there may be some trouble caused by this immunity also, and this is in the form of autoimmune disorders. What do we mean by autoimmune disorders? This is something which our body cells act against the cells of our body, considering them to be foreign, and are going to destroy them. Another problem arises when our body is hypersensitive to otherwise non-harmful agents, and this we take it as allergies. And another thing is the immunodeficiency, in which our body shows low immunity because of certain viruses which have invaded our body, and the best example of this is the AIDS virus. Because of this, the patient suffer multiple disorders, organ failures, and very small infections can lead to major disorders. Now the next question which we should ponder about is what could be done to help our body to build immunity regarding some known pathogens. So vaccine is the answer, as it is one of the best way to build active immunity without getting sick. Vaccines train our body to recognize and respond such that they can fight specific pathogens. Vaccines, they are in the form of either half-killed or weakened pathogens, or maybe fragments of the pathogens which are administered into the body of person or patients or normal human beings also, so that they elicit an immune response which is going to produce special structures called as antibodies, and these antibodies are now going to destroy the specific germs which have entered our body, and as they have memory about it, in case these germs are going to invade our body thereafter in our life, they will also be taken care of by the antibodies which are already present in our body. So as we have gone through all these details, we can now understand that immunity is something very important for us, as it prevents illness, it enables our survival in this microbial world, it is supported by vaccine success, and it also acts as a tool of public health, as in case of herd immunity. What is herd immunity? Herd immunity is the immunity in which we provide vaccination to a large number of people. So if they are vaccinated, then the transmission of that particular disease will be reduced. But in case if the people are not vaccinated, the chances of the transmission of the disease will be increased. We all have experienced this in COVID times, as when the COVID vaccination was developed, it was given to everyone. Everyone was asked to get this COVID vaccination so that we could be prevented from this virus which was taking millions of lives. At last but not the least, we can say that immunity is our body's defense army, with both fast acting active immunity and memory-driven passive immunity, it is going to protect us every moment. I hope this presentation will improve your knowledge regarding immunity. Wishing you everyone a good health. Stay healthy, stay fit, take care of yourself. Thank you. Have a nice day.